What you want to first look at is understand your taste. You got to understand your palate. If you're a newbie, what you want to do is you want to stick with stuff like Connecticut shades. Like this is a My Father Connecticut shade.
I enjoy My Father.
Okay, My Father's they're known for spices,
Yeah.
so they're gonna always be right here. 15 minutes of fame. That's a great one. The Bellotto is good one. This is also called well too. It's just a little bit higher price point, but this is a really good cigar.
Which one is better?
This one is a bomb, especially for $10.
Try it out.
Have you had the Long Live the Queen?
Oh yeah, I love that. That was a good stick.
This is a phenomenal cigar.
Why you call it phenomenal?
But
just the taste on it, man. It's a medium blend.
Are you a new smoker?
So I want to call myself a cigar aficionado, and but at the same time, I gotta step into that energy and always embrace it. So
Okay, so the reason why I asked that question is some of the ones that he's picking out for you right now are Cadillacs and Mercedes. So when I get someone who's a relatively new smoker, I start them in a Honda Accord.
So
I don't take them all the way to the top of the line first.
Yeah,
because your palate has to grow into this.
So if I currently say that my favorite is My Father and The Leaf by Oscar, where am I at? What am I driving?
You in an Acura.
I'm in an Acura.
You in an Acura. You in a dead ass. Because,
okay, no, but I think that's the cigar.
Because you know a Honda Accord is very
dependable?
reliable and dependable.
Yeah.
But the Acura's got more bells and whistles. Okay. Same car, more bells and whistles.
Okay.
So when you step up, you're gonna be doing your Padrones, you're gonna be doing your Placencias, you're gonna be doing your Olmecs.
Yeah.
Right now, for my money, if I'm reaching in my pocket to spend money for a price point on an everyday stick, this Olmec cannot be beat.
It can.
That stick right there cannot be beat.
For that price point.
But like I said, I'm not gonna take you to the luxury automobiles first.
Now what's luxury? If I'm just
named.
Okay.
So this Padron right here, this anniversary stick is $50. That one, this one, that's a $50 stick. That he don't have no more than Placencia's
The greens.
the greens, but that
We got the blacks.
see that black on the second shelf,
Yeah.
the third box is $24. That's an excellent stick.
Yeah. Those. Creme de la creme. You got your Monte Crystals are good. One thing that he didn't mention was the pinks. This is the Opus Pink.
And what's so special about it?
First, it's aged. What you got to look at once you start getting into cigars, you got to look at the aging process on it. Mm-hmm. So, some of this tobacco is aged 5-10 years before they even sell it out. Most of your cigars are going to have to be at least a year before it can come out because of the simple fact that you want the aging process, because the first year of a cigar is going to be real green. It's going to be real strong, and it'll change. It's going to change after that first year. So once you get to the true taste of that cigar, it's usually about a year out. Your Opus, those are rare. They only come out certain times of the year.
Open means what?
Opus.
Opus. Okay.
Opus, which is it's a line of Fuente.
Okay.
Okay. So there's only about.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, there's only about, I would say, anywhere between 7 to 10 factories that actually produce their own cigars. A lot of people buy their tobacco from other people. My father's is one of those growers that grow their own, and they make cigars for other people. Fuente only makes stuff for themselves, but I'll take that back. Fuente does a lot of their stuff, but they also do the Diamond Crown and the Julius Caesar line. So this line and this line is Fuente, but it's a Diamond Crown cigar. Really good, really tasty. It's going to be more of your fuller side. But like what he mentioned was that what you want to look at is something that's going to, if you're starting off, you're a newbie, first identify what your palate is. Identify what you like. So you're going to have to try a couple of different things. You want to do Connecticut shades, something that's not going to be too heavy, and you can start trying to build your palates up. You got your Aston's Connecticut's here, which is is that the Cabinet Series? No, nope. But the Aston lines are going to always be a great start. Anything that's lighter shade is going to be a great start. The Baccarats are going to have a creamy taste to it. So the finish on it is going to kind of be creamy.
Okay.
Your My Father's is going to have a spice to it.
Now so I like the Leaf by Oscar and the My Father.
Okay. The Leaf by Oscar, which one, the Maduro or the natural?
I've had both. I just
The dark. Okay, yeah, that's a really good cigar.
Sumatra and Maduro.
Sumatra is a great one. They do a great Sumatra cigar. Sumatra got a little bit of a sun-grown-y taste to it, kind of peppery, spicy taste to it.
Yes, sir.
So what you're looking at is, that's why I say, once you can identify, let me just say this to you. Once you are able to identify your palate, everything that you do changes. And what I mean by that, once you can create your palate and you can identify taste and different taste, spices and everything that's going into that blend, your food is going to taste different. Your alcohol is going to taste different, because what you've done is you've woken up that palate and them taste buds to be able to identify the different tastes and seasonings and all these different things that they put into that tobacco, the food, all of it. It's just gonna open it up. So
I like the aviators, man.
Appreciate it. So this is the kind of form. You can't come in and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, I'm only smoking this. You gotta try different things, and they're gonna be different price points. I wouldn't advise. He did say something that was correct. I would not put a person that's a newbie into a high-end cigar, because they will never be able to tell the difference. What's the difference between LFD 21st anniversary or a Andalusian Bull?
I heard y'all say the LFD a couple times.
Yeah, LFD is known for that strength.
And he said something about it's gonna put you down.
Oh. Yeah, this is it's the DL. This is the digger.
I keep hearing you. This is what y'all kept saying.
Yeah, that's the digger.
And what's so I guess important about it? Or?
Well, first of all, it's a double Ligero. Ligero is the strength.
Okay.
Ligero is the strength of the cigar.
Okay.
So the strength of your cigar comes from the top of the plant. So when you look at a tobacco plant, the top of the plant is going to always be your strongest, because it gets all the sunlight, it's getting all the nutrients, it get all the water first. So whenever it rains, it's going to be the first one to get it. So it's going to get all of it. So it's going to be the strongest. What they do is they do a great concept, because they are able to keep their strength even after a year of blending their cigars. The 25th anniversary, Andalusian Bulls, the Salomon, the DL 700s and 500s are probably one of their best sellers. They got the Lennox, the Chisels, and they got one called NAS, N-A-S. It means nasty ass stick. That cigar will put you on your ass because of the strength of it, and because it's so small, you're gonna smoke it like, oh man, this ain't nothing.
You talking about this one?
No, he don't have any more than NAS. But the Chisels are even stronger.
Mm-hmm.
These here are very strong.
Yeah.
And nobody would never think this little bit ass cigar would give you that strength. This will do it.
Really?
Yeah, and once you start getting into the art form of it, man, it's because you got different leaves that come from different regions. Like your Cameroons that's the most expensive leaves that you can get. So anything that you see that's a Cameroon, that's the most expensive leaf.
Okay.
Out. Cameroons are out there. Then you got the Oscuro wrappers. You got the Maduros. You got Naturals.
Okay.
You got the Habano line. You got, and that all of that goes based on your palate, on your flavor points, and go from there. You got the Pappies. And Pappies are known because they do I think it's a bourbon. It's a really expensive bourbon.
Okay.
I think it's like $2,000 or $3,000 for a bottle of the Pappy.
Mm-hmm.
You got your Liga number 9s. People love Ligas because they're hard to find. You got the pigs, you got the feral pigs.
Pigs.
Yeah, it's an art form to this thing, man.
I believe it. I trust
And
it.
then hold up, you got this one here, and this is one of my favorites. It's the Colubra.
I've seen this a couple times, and it caught my attention because of how it looks. But I was like, would you even smoke that?
Okay, so the story behind the Colubra is back in the day when the people rolled, they were able to take one cigar, every day. So what they do is they would put 3 cigars together and make it into one. And that way, instead of them having one cigar they take it home a day, they got 3.
So it's really 3 separate cigars.
It's 3 separate cigars.
And so you're supposed to just take it apart.
Correct.
You smoke one at a time.
Correct.
Okay.
But no,
Okay.
you're not supposed to take one at a time.
No.
What the meaning behind the Colubra is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to share it with 2 of your closest friends.
That's
so
dope.
when you break it down,
That's dope.
you sharing that with 2 of your closest friends.
Okay.
And that's how you usually do the Colubra, anything that Colubra style. Because it's gonna come out twisted.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out twisted, and you be like, man, this is a funky looking stick. But dude, them are the excellent cigars.
Word.
Which one are you talking about?
The Colubras,
Oh.
the Caldwell Colubras.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
It's a good brand, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a decent brand.
You got your Cohiba line. Close friend of mine, Sean, is the ambassador for all of these.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So your Cohibas are going to be known, and everybody knows Cohiba because of the simple fact, Scarface. That's what he was smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a big. When I tell you it's a big thing. You're talking, like I said, you're talking about a $10 billion industry with no advertising. So the way that you got to know about it, is you got to taste it. You
Yeah.
got to try it.